Hello everybody. Today is the anniversary of the date in 1980 when Archbishop Oscar Romero was assassinated. Romero was the Archbishop of San Salvador, and El Salvador at that time was in the grip of a military dictatorship. The authorities were ruling with a very hard hand. Lots of violence, oppression, people being assassinated, people disappearing, and Oscar Romero, having started his archbishopric, being really on the conservative side of things, quickly shifted when he began to realise the harm that was being done, mostly to poor, harmless peasants, many of whom lost loved ones, and he became a staunch supporter, a vocal advocate of the poor over against this military dictatorship. And yesterday is the anniversary of the day when he made one of his best known speeches, when in a sermon he said, among other things, I want to make a special appeal to soldiers, National Guardsmen and policemen. Each of us is one of us. The peasants you kill are your own brothers and sisters. In the name of God, in the name of our tormented people, I beseech you, I implore you, in the name of God, I command you to stop the repression. The result the next day of that sermon was that some National Guardsmen stormed into the chapel where he was celebrating Mass and shot him. Today we think every day at the moment of the people of Ukraine and the terrible things going on there. And this incident of Romero reminded me of three things. Firstly, as a Christian, I feel desperate shame that the leader of the Russian Orthodox Church in Moscow is a staunch Putin ally. Secondly, I feel real admiration and pride in the sense of being part of the human race along with them, in those who speak out in Russia against what is going on, putting their own lives, certainly their own liberty, at risk. And thirdly, I think of the soldiers, the Russian soldiers fighting in Ukraine. It's important, I'm sure, not to use the old Soviet term for the country, fighting in Ukraine. And they are fighting for a lie. The brave soldiers who are fighting for Ukraine and for the salvation and liberty of their country, at least if they die, they're dying for something. But if Russian soldiers get killed, they're dying for a lie they're being fed about what the reason for their invasion is. And I just feel that's even more tragic than war is anyway. And so today, as we all do, I go on thinking and praying for that situation and hoping something will emerge soon that's positive out of it. But I think of those three types of people: the leader of the Russian Orthodox Church, the brave souls who speak out, and the Russian soldiers who might die.